Hello, and welcome back to Dragon Age Origins. It has been a very long time since I have recorded this game. I apologize for that. We are back with our elf rogue, Briony Tabris, and right now she is in the Brecilian Forest with the Dalish elves. She is accompanied at the moment by the witch Morrigan, the elven rogue Zevran, and the Qunari warrior Sten, as well as her faithful war dog Pebble. Right now we have been recruited. Well, we are trying to recruit a clan of Dalish elves to our cause, which is to defeat the darkspawn hordes that are causing a blight on the land. However, before the Dalish elves will swear to help us, they have asked us to resolve a problem for them. That being that there is a pack of werewolves in the forests nearby that are attacking and infecting the elves. So they have sent us to root out that. Let me read in my journal here. This is the main quest line, Nature of the Beast. Our quest is to slay the wolf Witherfang and bring his heart to the elf Zathrian. Zathrian told you that the curse that has befallen the elves originated in the great wolf Witherfang. If the beast is slain, Zathrian may be able to use its heart to break the curse. Now, we've been exploring the forest, trying to look for the werewolf's lair, and we found a magical barrier that won't let us past. The way deeper into the forest is blocked by some magical barrier. To get past, you must find some way to placate the forest or trick it. We met a gigantic talking oak tree, which the quest journal says, you have encountered a friendly sylvan in the Brecilian Forest that speaks in strange rhymes. The grand oak claims that a mad hermit elsewhere in the forest has stolen its precious acorn, and it has asked you to get it back for him. So hopefully, if we do this task for the oak tree, it might have a way to help us with our barrier problem. So we are exploring the sort of the deeper woods. There are these hala deer-like creatures standing around. And I believe when we left off, I was about to get into a big fight. Yeah, there's a side quest type thing here. There's some puddles of blood on the ground. That's ominous. There's a gravestone here that I believe if I disturb it, I will start a big side quest fight. So I'm gonna quick save, because I haven't played this game in like 2 months.
As you wish.
So there's a good chance I might not remember how to do fights. The air seems unnaturally cold around this ancient tombstone. Runes of warding are carved into the surface. Disturb those wards. New codex, Legend of the Juggernaut. New quest, the Mage's Treasure. And 5 enemies spawning behind me. Let's see. I want Briony and Zevran and Sten to move up. Alright, it looks like I have skeletons that are arising. 4 skeletons? And a revenant. That's the big enemy. So I'm going to send Sten after that. And Zevran. Briony and Morgan. Briony and Pebble are gonna try and draw the skeletons, and I'll have Morgan helping out as well. Hopefully the battle sound won't be too loud, but as usual, I will try not to talk too much. Oh gosh, Sten's taking a lot of damage. You use a health poultice, my bud. Ah shoot, he went down.
Down with you!
Too slow.
Is it just me or...
Now he's on Zevron. I might not be able to beat this fight yet.
Do you actually think you have a chance?
I've got the Revenant at about a third health. And he still has 2 minions up. Let's see, Morgan, what can you do?
Ah, this really...
I'll have Morgan use some lightning, maybe? Oh gosh, Zevron went down. My health cooldown is still not ready yet on
You'll never know what
Briony.
hit him. It's either you or me, and it isn't gonna be me. As you wish.
Alright, I had Morgan move up and that's helping some. Oof. She just took a lot. Alright, Morgan's down. I think I'm gonna lose this fight.
You're getting sloppy.
It's literally just me with Briony trying to time her potion cooldowns.
No mercy.
Alright, dog went down. Oh my gosh, I've got the Revenant at so little health.
I'm running out of energy.
Gosh, I got it. I got the Revenant. I'm the only one that's gonna get XP for that since everyone else was down. Oh my goodness. Alright. There better be some good loot on that. Let's see.
Let's get started.
Juggernaut plate boots, tier 6. And heavy plate armor, tier 5. That is probably too heavy for any of my folks to equip. Let's see. In some rubble, there's a spiked collar. Got some Dalish armor. This is all random loot table stuff, I'm pretty sure. Health poultice. Alright. And a buried chest that I can unlock for a tier 3 wooden shield. Alright. Oh, Sten did level up. Maybe that was alright. Let's see. From the Sunder armor talent. I'm probably going to do some tactics shuffling once I'm done with this video, just so I don't bore you all with it, but rest assured it'll be not very interesting. There's a little encampment here with a chest I can open. 1 mushroom in it. Oh, there's a hermit. I bet this is the hermit the tree wanted me to talk to. Let me have my dog sniff this landmark here. Let's talk to this hermit who is screaming and punching the air.
Oh dear, not a werewolf and not a spirit even. What are the woods coming to?
This is a blue-eyed white man with scraggly hair, scraggly beard. He's wearing what looks to be magical robes and has a staff on his back. What are you babbling on about?
Questions, always questions. They say it was questions that made me mad. Will you do the same for you? Ask a question and you'll get a question, but give an answer and you'll receive the same. Oh, I do so love to trade.
You want me to answer a question?
Wouldn't I have to ask you a question first?
I really just want the Grand Oak's acorn.
No, that is not a question. And if it be an answer, it be an answer to a question I've not asked. Have you no sense for the rules?
Be cautious. This is no ordinary madman. He has magic. I can sense it. Powerful magic.
No fair bringing mages to a guessing game. Will you play by the rules or not?
Then, would you like to ask me a question?
I think it is your turn to ask, is it not?
Do you have the Grand Oak's acorn?
Suddenly it all becomes clear. You hear that talking tree there? It all makes sense now. As a matter of fact, yes. I do have that tree's acorn. I stole it, and it was easy. Silly tree should have locked it up tighter. If you want it, you'll have to trade me for it. And nothing from that silly tree. No leaves or branches or anything. But that's all I have to say about that. An answer for an answer. There you go.
Do you want to ask me another question?
May I? Oh, yes, I think I might. Now, what shall be the first? Oh, yes. What is your name?
You can call me Briony.
So you claim. They sent you, didn't they? But you're too tricky, and you're trying to fool me. Well, I'm on to you, just so you know. But it is your turn to ask now. Ask. Ask away, I dare you.
So I have some options here. I have 1. How do I enter the center of the forest? 2. Who are you? 3. Do you have anything to trade? 4. So you live in this stump? Or I can choose not to ask. I'm gonna go for who are you?
Who am I? Why do you want to know? Did they send you? Did they tell you to ask?
That's a lot of questions. You'd better have some answers.
Ah, damnation! Caught by my own rules. Oh, did they tell you to pretend to be an innocent stranger with a head full of fluff and nothing? I'm trickier than I look. I survive still, and the trees, they leave me be. I've won. They will never find me. Never.
Let's see. I have various ways to respond to this. You're mad. I found you. And what if I tell them you're here? Or no, they'll never find you. I'm gonna push on him a little bit. And what if I tell them you're here?
Then I would hide again. The forest. It would get them first, it would. They will never find me. Never. But that's all I have to say about that. An answer for an answer. There you go.
Alright, do you want to ask me another question?
May I? Oh, yes, I think I might. Where were you born?
I was born in the town of Denerin.
So you say, fiendishly clever of you to maintain this facade for so long, but I will see through it yet. Mark my words. But it is your turn to ask now. Ask. Ask away, I dare you.
Do you have anything to trade me?
Let's see. I'll trade you an acorn, a helmet I found, or a book I finished reading years ago, provided you have something interesting in return.
Alright, I'd like to trade for the acorn.
Oh, and what do you have to trade for the acorn?
I can offer some coin, some Dalish craft, or some things in the forest. Let me offer some things from the forest.
Oh, yes. Many things are buried deep here. Treasures.
I can offer a scarf, which I think might be the werewolf scarf. Or a silver ring that I found. I'll offer the ring. How about the silver ring I found in the ruins?
Hey? I once had a ring like that. This one's shiny still. Yes, I'll take it. Give me that. There. Now that's done. What else have you got on your agenda,
You ready to ask me another question?
May I? Oh, yes, I think I might. Let's see. Do you have a knowledge of the arcane arts?
No, of course not.
Oh, well, that's disappointing. But wait, what if you were lying? You thought to scamper away without suspicion, did you? Well, I'm onto you. But it is your turn to ask now. Ask. Ask away, I dare you.
I'm going to see if I can get that book he was talking about. I don't know if I'm interested in the helmet, but I do want to trade for the book.
Oh, yes. Yes. I still have that old helmet and the book.
All right, I want to trade for the book.
And what do you have to trade for the book?
How about this Dalish pendant?
Ooh, shiny. I could lure a few ravens with that pretty. I'll be feasting for weeks, months even. Give me that.
I think that was a quest reward that we
Now that's
got,
done.
but
What else have you got on your agenda?
I didn't have it equipped, so must not have been that useful. All right, I am done talking to you.
Oh, I see. You're going to report to them now, are you? Fine. Goodbye.
Goodbye. He ran away. All right, received the Grand Oak Acorn and a book. Let me check these out. The book is Archons of the Empyrean, Volume 1. Oh, it's a codex. What can I do with it? Can I use it? Is it something I can... Maybe it just went straight into my codex. I also have the option here to dig around in this tree stump, which is where he keeps his items. But I believe that triggers combat, and I don't want to have another hard fight, because most of my party members are injured. So I'm just going to run past these Hala here. And I think I need to head all the way back into the other part of the woods. Let me check my map. Because I need to go talk to the tree in order to give the acorn back. And then I think the tree will unlock the barrier, or something along those lines. And then I can progress.
Your mother is supposedly the one called Flemeth, the very witch from legend. Is that not true?
There is nothing supposed about it. Flemeth is my mother.
I was more doubtful of the legend rather than your relationship to this woman. Anyone can claim a name after all.
You're welcome to ask her if you ever meet her. You're just her type.
Oh, elven and handsome?
The sort that will never be missed.
Sounds intriguing if you ask me.
You assassin types have a death wish, I see.
Only the really good ones.
Yes, important thing I forgot to mention, Zevran is indeed an assassin who attempted to assassinate me and failed and decided to join me instead. Alright. Here we are in the other forest map. I could mess with the other gravestone that I've found, but I'm actually gonna just head right down to talk to the Grand Oak.
My acorn is still gone, so I pray to thee. Hast thou any news for me?
Is this the acorn you seek?
My joy soars to new heights indeed. I am reunited with my seed. As I promised, here it be. I hope its magic pleases thee. Keep this branch of mine with thee, and pass throughout the forest free. I wish thee well, my mortal friend. Thou brought my sadness to an end. May the sunlight find you, thy days be long, thy winters kind, and thy roots be strong.
Alright, I received an oak branch, which is actually a usable magic staff. Let me check against what Morgan has right now. It is equal in stats. Both staves are tier 5. However, the oak branch is actually better with modifiers. So I'm gonna go ahead and equip that on Morgan. Now, I don't think we have anything to run back to the Dalish camp for. So I'm just gonna head straight back through the forest. Right back where we just came from. Don't think we'll solve the entire werewolf quest today, but you never know. We'll see how far we get. I genuinely forgot how much there is past this point of the quest. I think I've said before, but this is one of my least favorite portions of this game.
I understand that there are elves in the Kunari lands, then.
There are elves everywhere.
Yes. Well, I've heard that the Kunari actually put the elves in charge over the humans. Is that true?
Some of them.
Only some? Which ones are they?
The ones who belong in charge. That is the way of the Kyun.
How does this Kyun determine who belongs in charge?
The Tamasrans evaluate everyone and place them where their talents merit.
But elves in general merit higher places than humans in Kunari society?
Some of them.
Back where we began. It's like talking to a water wheel.
Sten is very different from most people. He is, I think, the only Kunari in this game. Except for maybe a couple NPCs. Alright, here's our magical barrier. Let's see what happens. Oh, I got an autosave. The Grand Oaks branch allows you to pass the barrier. And I see a werewolf ahead.
The forest has not been vigilant enough. Still you come. You are stronger than we could have anticipated. The Dalish chose well, but you do not belong here, outsider. Leave this place.
I want to know why you attacked me last time.
You are sent by the treacherous Dalish to kill Witherfang. I will not stand by and allow that to happen.
I have no intention of harming Witherfang. I want to talk.
I do not believe you. I will not risk believing you. You are an intruder in our home. You come to kill, as all your kind do. We have learned this lesson well. Here, Witherfang protects us. Here we learn our names and are beloved. We will defend Witherfang and this place with our lives.
Swiftrunner howls. There are 3 werewolves behind him, and I guess we are in combat. They are all red, near boss tier enemies, so this will be interesting. Let's see. What do I want to start out with here? I'm actually just going to let my party members do their tactics. They're pretty good at this. The werewolf enemies here are labeled rabid werewolf.
I hope someone was...
Oh, and we got... I think we took the leader down to 0 and combat ended. A white wolf with branches encircling its legs jumps in front of us, tackling me to the ground, breaking up the combat. And they all run away. So that's something. There's another gravestone here. I'm not gonna disturb it. But there is a loot pile. Oh, there's a gift for Alistair. I have not given out many gifts to my party members. Just had to break a chest open. A couple of random loot objects. A shield. I think a piece of elf root, maybe?
We are invaded. Intruders have deceived their way into the forest's heart. Fall back to the ruins. Protect the lady!
Ah, here we go. The werewolf lair, unless I miss my mark.
So we've made it to a ruin that looks sort of like a temple almost. It's got these outer walls around the sides, lots of columns along it, and then a central... Oops, that's a entranceway. There's a central round structure with big arches, a big domed door, and a tall tower in the center, and we will venture forth. So instead of fighting us at the entrance, the werewolves, I guess, decided to fall back. Hopefully we'll be able to get through this without, you know, killing all of them. I am on a map called Ruins Upper Level, and we've come in... We must be in the central main structure, descending a set of stairs.
But are filled with elven trappings. How very odd.
Yeah, so it's a big place, definitely overgrown. I see big tree roots poking through the ceiling. There's some sunlight shining in through windows that are still intact. It's very pretty, almost. But a lot of the floor is ruined, the walls are cracked. There's a skeleton here I can loot for shields. I think if I go down into this central place, I'm gonna get into a fight. Yep. There's 2 werewolves. Hello.
Cross me and you shall pay! On your guard! Another battle, I see. Prove.
Well, that was anticlimactic. Can take a stamina drop off of one of them. Alright, so to the left, there's a secret door. There was a door-shaped stack of bricks on the wall. As soon as I got close to it, it opened up. There are 2 skeletons in here. One with a tier 3 dagger, one with a tier 2 sword. Not a great hidden area, to be honest.
Right.
Got a health poultice. In the center of this room, there is a very bloody looking, like relatively fresh body on the ground, surrounded by skeletons. There's a mushroom. So I have 2 directions. I have forward and I have to the right. Forward looks like from what I can see of the map so far. Actually, I don't know. Both of them go towards hallways. I'm going to try to the right. There's a long staircase leading down, lots of little landings. You know, there's like 10 steps, then a landing, 10 steps.
It seems the creatures have shut us out. We will need to find another way.
At the bottom here, there is a locked door, unpickable, that apparently goes straight to the werewolf's lair by the tooltip, but it is locked. So I'm going to have to do a little dungeon crawl. Alright, let's try forward. Let's see. And again, we have little side hallways to the left and right. Pile of rubble with a silver chalice, which is just an item I can sell for some money. I see some light coming in through a broken hole above me. Nothing to the left. Let's head... Uh-oh. Oh gosh, that literally scared me. You can probably see my mouse jerk. We just ran into a bunch of spiders. Oh gosh, I hate spiders.
Desperation is an ugly perfume.
Oh my gosh, there are so many spiders.
Show me what you got. Begin round
7 spiders altogether. Giant, of course.
As you wish.
It's your time to die. Is it just me, or do you actually think you have a chance?
Whew. Oh, I hated that. I hated that very much. Get some
As you wish.
money off of these friggin' spiders. Alright, so they attacked us from forward and to the right. So I'm gonna go loot their gross piles of bones and spider silk cocoons, which I can apparently find mushrooms in.
This should be easy enough.
And warmth balm, which is like a fire resistance thing. And of course a chest with a nice bow in it. Let's try forward. Again, most of the stuff that I'm finding is just like random nonsense loot that I'm only taking to sell. If I remember right, my party is pretty solidly outfitted at the moment.
This should be easy enough.
Alright, so forward and right were both individual rooms. So the left, oh gosh, didn't like that noise. Left with an autosave is the hallway to progress. We are again going down lots of stairs. Ah, okay. I see a large room ahead of us. I am going to also do a manual save. This looks like... Well, I've detected traps. One trap, at least. Alright, everyone stay put for a minute. I'm gonna...
Trap!
Yep. I hear that. Oh gosh, what is this? A dragon? Are you kidding me?
This worm will make for
There is a dragon descending from the ceiling in this room. And I've disarmed the 2 traps. I guess we are... Oh my gosh, it just breathed fire all over us. See if I can get myself around behind it to do some backstabbing. This is definitely a boss tier enemy. It is leaping on Sten. Whew! Oh my gosh. Alright, that fight was enough to level up Zevron. The good thing about it was a single enemy fight. So we could all focus on it. No loot from the dragon, really? Really? Gosh. Alright, well, there's stuff. There's a corpse of a knight with a war axe on it. A dwarf corpse with a dagger. Soldier corpse. That looks like a Templar. And a health potion. I'm saying potion and poultice interchangeably. Aha! Dragon horde. That's what I'm talking about. Oh my gosh. Alright. Silver medallion. That's a gift from Morgan. Emerald, topaz, 4 malachite, 3 fluorspar, 19 gold. That is more than double what I had. 40 ice arrows, a tier 9 longbow, and some potions. This bow apparently has its own codex. And a chest with a helmet in it. Well, my goodness. Alright, so at the other end of this room, nope, stop. Is a way for me to descend, I think, into
Perhaps
the...
I could have a try at that.
Nope, I'm just gonna break it. This box. Whew! So at the other end of this room is where I can descend into the werewolf lair. What? Oh my gosh. That was a trap that I couldn't sense. Yikes. Apparently it knocked everyone right out. Oh, I see. It was a pressure plate. That's clever. Alright, I am gonna go to the lower level. I may have to feed my party some injury kits to heal them up. Really, Dragon Age? You're really freezing on me right now. I have the loading screen tooltip. Warriors can learn to disengage from or taunt enemies, allowing them to control the battlefield. That's nice. Boy, it really does not want to load this new area, huh? Alright, lower ruins. This is a cave. This is no longer a building. I am in a cave. I see a ghost in front of me. A ghost child, I think? Which is running and talking in Elvish. Just gonna take a minute here and give each of my injured party members. Morgan had 1, Sten had 1, Zetron has 2. They gain an injury every time they go down. Uh-oh. They're skeletons. I love zombies. I love skeletons.
You performed as I expected.
That was easy.
As you wish.
I can see that there's, I think, more skeletons to my left and right. Yep. Hello, pals. I just decapitated a skeleton with a finishing blow. I don't think I've seen any other finishing blows today. You're right, Severin. You would think they'd run away, since skeletons are very low-level enemies compared to us. Let me see. In one room, there was nothing besides the skeleton corpse. In the other, I see a pile of bones, scale armor, and a dagger. 3 of my party members have level ups waiting. I'm gonna wait to get through this whole level. Spiders! I hate spiders.
On it.
Show me what you saw.
Let's get started. It's a good day.
They keep giving us the web debuff, which sticks us in place and is really obnoxious. I got it again, just in the middle of the hallway. Alright, I see a big room, and I see Ghostly Boy. Hello, Ghostly Boy. There are a lot of skeletons in this room, on the ground, and I am suspicious.
Mommy? Mommy, no more.
Can you hear me? What are you doing here?
Mommy! Mommy! Mommy!
Calm down. What are you seeing? Oh, he's running away. I bet we're gonna fight some skeletons.
Wretches.
Aw, yeah.
This should be easy enough.
On your guard! Have at you!
Good shot.
It's either you or me, and it isn't gonna be me!
Put you out of your misery.
I am not... On your guard!
This should be easy.
Harry, strike and kill! I approve.
Well, that was that. That was a lot of skeletons. That was like 10 of them from various places. Some of them have like shambling skeleton,
Right.
fanged skeleton, devouring skeleton. They're all the same.
As
There's a
you
broken crate with a sword in it. I'm gonna have so much to sell. I see a sarcophagus. This is usually a bad thing to open. Fancy scroll. Tablet. New codex. A carved elven tablet. New quest. The elven ritual. I should look at that. Quest updated. Complete the ancient ritual. The earthen tablet you recovered is covered in writing. Recovered is covered, yeah. Perhaps elven. Most of the lettering is faded, making it indecipherable. There are numerous pictographs, however, which seem to indicate some kind of cleansing ritual to perform prior to honoring the dead. The first pictograph depicts a filled earthen jug being placed on an altar. The second shows an elf kneeling before the altar and praying. The third shows an elf taking a single sip of water from the jug. The fourth shows the elf emptying the remainder of the water in the jug into a pool. The last shows an elaborate doorway, perhaps opening or closing? It's unclear which. So obviously I have to do this ritual. Because I have a quest for it. And that's how games work. Just got a dagger out of a chest. And we're back in building type territory. Lots of tree branches and overgrowths. Lots of statues. There are some masks, I think these are, on the walls. Kind of bloody, kind of creepy. A door into the next area. Again, more light coming in through a broken hole in the ceiling. Alright, let's see. To the left, there's some sort of open room. To the right, there's more hallways. Let's go left.
As you wish.
This is some sort of grand hall. There are stairs from the door going down to the center. There's a fountain in the middle. I bet this is where the quest is. Yep, there's an altar. And beyond that, a locked door. So if I do the quest right, then I bet I will unlock the door. Alright, let me check my journal. The first pictograph depicts a filled earthen jug being placed on an altar. Let's look at the fountain. The water in the pool appears cool and clean. It is refreshed from some internal source, perhaps magically. Submerged in the water is what appears to be a small earthen jug. I will take the earthen jug. You take the jug out of the pool. It is made of clay and appears to be none the worse for its long submersion. I will fill the earthen jug with water. You dip the jug into the water until it fills up completely. Then I will leave the pool alone. Full earthen jug received. Now go over to the altar. The altar is plain and covered in a thin layer of dust. Numerous carvings cover its surface, but most are eroded beyond legibility. Place the filled earthen jug on top of the altar. Leave the altar alone. I forget what's next. I think I have to pray? Yep, the second pictograph shows an elf kneeling before the altar and praying, then taking a single sip of water from the jug. Altar. The texture on this jug, which probably came from a mod, it is not an earthen jug, it is a glass bottle with a wax seal and the words chocolat ideal and like a chocolate advertisement on it. Oh, that's funny. I don't know what texture mod is doing that. Kneel before the altar and pray. You kneel before the altar and pray, touching your forehead to the ground as depicted on the tablet. You feel a sense of rightness and approval around you. Alright. I will take a single sip from the water in the jug. Then take the earthen jug. Great drinking animation there, BioWare. And then, if I remember right, the last step is to empty the water. Yeah, the fourth shows the elf emptying the remainder of the water in the jug into a pool. So, go back to the fountain, which really, the thing here, it's a very small little stone thing on the ground. It is not a grand fountain. Dump the water in the jug back into the pool. Slowly, you spill the water out of the jug back into the pool. As soon as the jug is empty, it suddenly shatters. The pieces fall into the pool. Autosave, and the door is open. How about that? What is this? Elven Burial Chamber. I have some sarcophaguses to open. Got a battle axe. I am 100% sure this is not going to be good. There's fog in here. It's all very green. 100% chance of there being some sort of fight. Yep. There are enemies. Skeleton archers.
Let's get started.
Alright. That's it for now, I guess. There's another sarcophagus. Here at the back. Another helmet. These are all random loot items. From the back, we can go up to this pedestal in the center, which I bet is where things are gonna pop off. There's a shade. Red tier enemy. I wonder if this is the ghost boy's mother. Ghost boy, ghost mother. There are no translations for this. I don't understand what you're saying. She starts acting aggressive, like punching the air. And yep, we're in combat.
Right.
We have her and a shade demon as well. Oh, two greater shade demons. My bad. Completely missed the second one. All right.
Yes.
A pile of bones left behind with some boots and the real thing here, the elvish burial chamber. Sorry for the frame rate drop there. Not sure what happened. Juggernaut plate armor, tier 6. I bet this matches the boots that we got from that gravestone thing. So we'll have to get the other 2 gravestones for the other parts of the set. I bet. Alright, heading back all the way out of this set of rooms. So this was a big side quest area. And the other direction, where I can see some enemies already that I can sense, Yeah, skeletons.
Is it just me, or do you actually think you have a chance?
The title of this whole thing could just be Skeletons Inside Rooms. That is what this dungeon is. Alright, my dog just leveled up. That's 4 out of 5 of us now have a level up waiting. Oh gosh. This is some sort of library room. Broken crate. There's a phylactery on the ground. Oh, more skeletons.
On it.
Oh my gosh, there was just some sort of ambush. They're running in at us from outside the room.
On it. No mercy!
And this really gets the blood freezing.
I am your
Could not have taken as long as it did.
Alright, can we explore this room in peace now? Please? As I was saying, there's a phylactery on the ground, which is the thing that a mage's blood goes into to, like, make a tracker of them. This elaborate artifact has a gem-like structure that contains what appears to be blood, fresh and liquid even after all this time. The gem is vibrating slightly. Show the artifact to other party members.
A device meant to hold a spirit, perhaps? Such would be my guess. Though, what might be left of any spirit within after such a long time trapped?
It looks elven, all right. Considering that what I know of my ancestors, you could fit into a gem half that size, that's all I could really tell you.
Elf magic.
Thanks, Sten. I have tried to open the gem, touch the gem, or break the gem open. I'm just gonna start with a touch. The gem is warm to the touch, and your mind immediately begins swimming with visions, images, and memories from a life not your own. The presence in the gem is at first alarmed when it senses your touch. It recoils in fear, and the images that rush your mind are ones of imprisonment and loneliness. Is this some kind of trapped spirit? The presence thinks quickly, bewildered. Finally, it decides that you are indeed real, and not a product of its fevered imagination. More images flash through your mind. Time that the presence has spent trapped within the life gem. Time where the presence has slept, gone mad, and then slept again. The presence has no name it can remember. You get the sense of an elf, a mage in glittering silver armor. But this was long ago, remembered as if through a fog. How did you end up in this gem? I ask. You see images of a great battle, elves and humans both screaming and attempting to flee from some terrible presence. What that presence was is blurry and lost to time. The presence fled the destruction by using the life gem, escaping its body. It was sure that someone would come to rescue it, but no one did, not until now. How do I know you're not a spirit tricking me? You see faint images of a mage holding the life gem and chanting in an unknown languages. There are no other memories. The presence does not know how to prove this to you. Is there anything I can do for you? There are no images for a time, only a feeling of keening loneliness, a sense of being trapped, and a mind that is only tenuously present any longer. The presence could give you what knowledge remains within it of how to become an arcane warrior. You are no mage yourself, but you could teach such knowledge to those who are. This is all the presence has left to offer any longer, the last of its memories. In return, the presence asks only one thing from you, oblivion. Yes, I will try to help you. The images become tinged with desperation. The presence cannot remember where the altar is, but it knows the life gem must be placed on it. There was an altar in the corner that I had not interacted with. Approach the stone altar with the gem. As the life gem nears the altar, the presence becomes overcome with emotion. Could its endless nightmare finally be over? The images that are sent to your mind depict a clear question. Do you still wish to learn the skills of the arcane warrior? The presence is ready to teach you now. Yes, give me your memories. The memories flood into your mind. They are hazy and incomplete, but enough for any mage to gather a few of the talents that the arcane warriors once possessed. Now, the presence asks that you keep your promise. Release it from its eternal prison. Place the artifact on the altar. The last images from the presence are ones of joy. Oblivion will be a welcome relief. I have like a sparkly aura around me right now. So in Dragon Age, in this game at least, I don't remember if 2 and Inquisition both have it, you have to learn the class specializations before you can use them for each of the 3 classes. I think you start with like maybe a couple unlocked, but otherwise you have to learn them from various events in the game like that. Since I have played this game so much before, I did in fact already... Once you've unlocked one, you don't have to re-unlock it in future playthroughs, which is very nice. Looks like we're heading towards down some stairs again. And guess what? We have skeletons.
As you wish.
On your guard!
That was 3 in one room. I can tell that there are more
This should be easy
nearby, but somehow we didn't draw them with that aggro. Oh, nope, we did. We did, in fact. My dog just went. Hello. Hi, Pebble. I know you could probably take on however many skeletons are in here by yourself, but it's a little risky.
Performed as I expected.
Love it when my dog just charges off into a side room. There's a glass phylactery in here. What's
This
this?
should be easy enough.
There is no obvious order to this jumble of miscellanea, but one item stands out, a small glass phylactery. The area is unnaturally cold. Dark shapes swirl around a slip of paper within the vial. This may have happened before. Take the vial. The glass fractures at your touch. This is a fight. I believe this is a revenant fight. Yep. Just one. One revenant.
I can see what.
Just had to give Zevron a potion there. I think we might make this with all of us alive. Since there aren't any minions to worry about.
This really gets the blood pumping.
Morgan managed to freeze it with an ice spell, which let us got the last few hits in. No death blow, though. I've been lacking in death blows on this video. Come on, I know revenants drop loot. Give me that. Give me it. There we go. Scrap of paper. New codex, the Black Vials. Maybe that was the first one we had encountered. I believe there are several Black Vials in the world. Alright, now here's a big room.
Let's get started.
With, oh gosh, pressure plates. Stop moving.
We get our hands dirty.
Stop moving. Please stop moving, everyone.
Hopefully you do not fight as poorly as you smell.
Oh my gosh, so many traps.
Trap. Trap.
Let's get started.
We'll learn to fear me.
On it.
Trap.
Alright, well I got several of them. Can't hold my party back any longer. That was a lot of pressure plates.
You can do
Holy
better than
cow.
that. Wipe them out.
They are all over this room.
Right.
Oh, this should be good.
This should
I
be
still
easy enough.
remember my first battle. Time for a little bloodletting, I see.
The enemy draws blood.
Trap! Trap!
I hope I don't get blood all over
There's like a dozen pressure plates. Probably more than that, honestly. I'm trying to get the ones that my party members are trying to run
Now
over
we play a little.
while they fight the also dozen skeletons in here. Oh gosh. Did I finally get them all?
Shall we compete for points?
Tis your time to die.
I think I did. Good lord.
Vanquished.
Well, I just get to loot this. I see an adventurer's corpse with a mage, an arcane warrior actually, restricted sword. Very high level sword. I'm gonna have so much codex to read. Maybe next video will just be me reading codexes. Because I have been missing a lot. Just going around and looting all these different skeletons. Most of them dropped, you know, some coins, some health poultice. I got a good amount of XP for Briony for disarming all those traps. It was like 40 XP per pressure plate. Alright. Is that? That looks like a fancy door. That looks like a fancy door. I got an autosave. What are the enemies behind here? Skeleton archers? Alright. I'll go in this skeleton hole. Oh, there's a big statue here. I'm getting shot by arrows while I'm just admiring the view.
And it isn't gonna be me. Now we get our hands. Where is your
I still remember my first battle.
desperation?
Skeleton noises are so nasty. Just like
This should be easy
hissing,
enough.
growling, chattering. There's some bloody altars. Gross. Experiment stuff. Oh gosh, arcane horror. Of course there's an arcane horror. Why wouldn't there be? Oh, my frames. Oh, my frames. Oh dear. Is this game running on the right graphics card? I wonder. Oh gosh. Okay, I'm gonna have to stop this here. Because this is not tenable. I'm going to have to... I don't think it's gonna let me save in the middle of combat. Yeah. But I can go back to that autosave right before. And I'm gonna call this video there to sort out my all of these frames. My computer apparently is not having fun with the graphics today. So I'm gonna guess that it accidentally loaded it on the wrong video card. Anyways, that is a fight to look forward to next time, and we will almost certainly make it to the werewolf lair next time as well. So while this loading screen runs here, I am going to call it for today. As always, I have been E. You can find me on Twitter, as well as Twitch, and here on YouTube at CEL10E. If you like this Dragon Age series, hopefully I will be posting at least weekly. I can't promise, but I really, really want to get back to this playthrough. I also want to do more RPGs in the future. One big one on my list is Pillars of Eternity, which is another party-based, tactical, story-based RPG that I really like. So look for that in the near future. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and sign off. Thanks for watching.